About 1 in every 6 students in high school smoke some form of tobacco. This means that millions of teens are ruining their health every day just because of nicotine addiction. And most of these teenagers don't have the proper guidance in order to quit smoking. So that is why I am making this video. I'm gonna tell you my story with cigarettes and how I stopped smoking them after smoking 1 to 2 packs a day at 21, which is insane. So let's go back to 2020. It's 12th grade, and young Leo was hanging around with unhealthy friends. These friends used to smoke a lot of weed and tobacco and drink a lot of alcohol. At first, Leo wasn't attracted to these drugs and wasn't pressured into taking them. But when COVID hit on March 2020, Leo was really bored at home. So he went out with his friends and started using all of these drugs. At first, weed was the go-to drug because Leo thought it was the healthier option. All of these websites said that smoking weed was actually good for you, so why shouldn't I take it? But when young Leo stopped using weed, he tried to find a replacement drug to fill in the hole. So he started drinking alcohol. One day while being drunk, his friends opened a shisha. A shisha or a hookah is like a jar with a pipe that you put tobacco inside and you smoke it. You usually smoke flavored tobacco with it and it's filtered with water. This is the first time Leo ever tried nicotine. And when COVID got even worse, he couldn't have a hookah at home, so he instead started using cigarettes. Because young Leo had a very addictive personality, he started smoking 1 pack a day instantly. I can remember myself sitting on my balcony at my house and just chain smoking a full pack for 2 hours straight. So young Leo continued to smoke for a couple of years with some breaks in between, until he eventually figured out a way he can stop. Today I can proudly say I am clean for 205 days. Now the question is, how did young Leo manage to quit smoking? Well, there were many attempts on the way, but eventually he accumulated enough knowledge and experience in order to quit. And I am gonna try and share this knowledge with you so you can also quit. Here are the biggest tips I can give you in order to quit smoking. So the first and biggest thing you have to do before trying to even quit smoking is to have a change of mindset. Your mentality is the only thing keeping you away from not smoking anymore. If you have a weak mindset, you're gonna keep on smoking forever. But if you have a strong one, you're gonna quit today. The first change of mindset you have to do is understand that you cannot quit smoking if you don't want to. I personally know a lot of guys who tell themselves, I need to quit smoking instead of want to quit smoking. If you are the guy who thinks he needs to quit smoking but you don't want to, you'll never quit smoking. You'll just never have the sheer willpower in order to stop. The next change of mindset you must do in order to quit smoking is understand that you'll never smoke again. This is one of the hardest parts in quitting smoking. I remember myself back in the day trying to quit smoking and just getting anxiety 30 minutes after quitting and just taking another cigarette. How crazy is that? I couldn't even go 30 minutes without smoking a cigarette. So before you even attempt to quit, you must understand the meaning of it and accept that you will not smoke ever again. This stage might take some time. Take as much time as you need in this stage, because after this, there is no going back. Now, after completing the change of mindset, we can finally progress and go into the actual way of quitting to smoke. The only thing we gotta do during this stage is build ourselves a sort of protection in order to protect us from the bad cravings we're gonna get during the process. For some of us, just the reason of quitting smoking, like health or getting fit, is a good enough protection for us, and that's fine. But if you are a person who really needs a replacement, like I did, the thing that really helped me was chewing gum and drinking a lot of sparkling water. I don't know why it was the best thing for me, but you can try it out yourself, or you can try something else that you can find on the internet. But there are also 2 replacements that I recommend everyone having in your kit, no matter who you are. The first replacement is working out. I cannot say this enough. Working out will help you so much through cravings you don't even understand. Like every time you have a withdrawal, you can just do like 10 push-ups and it makes the withdrawals go away. But it would be even better if you just had a routine in order to work out. The next essential replacement I can offer you is cold shower exposure. The dopamine hit you can get from a cold shower exposure is the same as a nicotine hit, but it lasts for about 3 hours. This can help you a lot with withdrawals. I really recommend getting into cold shower exposure, even if you don't feel like it right now. So now you are definitely prepared to quit smoking. You have the entire mindset, you have your protection, you have everything you need in order to start. So, you started cold turkey. You successfully managed to not smoke for an entire month. But in this month, you got drunk in a party and you thought to yourself, one cigarette might not be so bad. Don't worry about it, you won't get addicted from one cigarette. Well, let me tell you about my experience with that exact situation. I was about 19, I stopped smoking for 4 months, which was crazy. I started going to the gym consistently, and I had this physique that everyone was so... They looked at me like... And I built a physique which everyone recognized and told me how good it was. I was so proud of myself, but then I went to a party and smoked just one cigarette. And after that one cigarette, I smoked 8 more cigarettes. And after those 8 cigarettes, I smoked a pack. And after that party, I bought another pack the morning after. I then continued smoking for 2 more years. 2 to 3 more years. I was 19 back then, I am 21, almost 22 now. That means that one cigarette costed me about 2 to 3 years of progress. So there are many lessons you can learn from this story. The first one being, don't smoke one cigarette. It's as addicting as smoking a pack. And if you have an addictive mindset, like if you smoked a cigarette, if you were addicted to nicotine ever, you will still be addicted to nicotine after one cigarette. And if you ever were addicted to nicotine, you'd still be addicted after just one cigarette. The second lesson you can learn from this is don't go to places where you get triggered and you want to smoke cigarettes at. Don't go and get drunk, and don't control yourself so you won't smoke another one. And the last lesson you can learn from this is if you've already lost and you smoked one cigarette, you need to stop right at that point, or you just continue and go back to your roots and continue to smoke. Learn from my mistakes and save yourself a couple of years of progress. So this was my experience with nicotine addiction, and these are my rules that I've built in order to quit smoking. I hope this video helps the couple of people it reaches out to. If you'll just implement these things I've talked about, I'm pretty sure it will help you. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if this video helped you, and go subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thanks for watching.